Hello and welcome everybody. Sorry, how am I saying that? Okay, so if you're watching this show is going to be about how I'm making a video game with other people. In this episode, I'm hoping to make it like a 30-minute episode, but why am I speaking with that accent? Um, it's okay if I don't, but preferably 30 minutes because I have work tomorrow and I plan to make this every Monday, like a regular thing. Okay, every month I'll record this, but I don't know when to release it, maybe Wednesday, because I need to edit it and shit. Okay, can I say shit? Yes, I can, because this is not the radio. Anyway, what am I going to do now is what you see here is what we are supposed to be making. I'll remove my headphones since I can't really hear anything. Okay, what you see here is what we are going to make. It is a map, and the point is I'm going to make a prototype for that map. And as you can see from the drawing from our artist, I'm supposed to make these. This is for the end game. I'm supposed to make these dots, connect them. So that will be my goal for this episode while I talk over what I'm doing, or I talk about random things because I like to talk because I don't have anyone to talk to here. I'm so sad. Anyway, so because I'm an immigrant and they speak different kind of English here, so I can't really speak that well. Anyway, I'm going to make this in Canvas, in JavaScript, online, baby. Should I make it online? Yes, because we're making this a quick prototype, and making it online is a way to go, because this is my day job to write JavaScript, and writing JavaScript is fast and easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is to generate a directive for what we're going to put. It's something like canvas based. You know, canvas is an HTML element for canvas, for drawing stuff, okay. So this one is Angular full stack from Yeoman, and I'm telling it to generate a file. So what file is I'm going to generate? We're going to make it as the end game layer. We're going to call it the end game layer. I'm calling it as a layer because it's a canvas layer. It is not an element per se, like an element in the dome, but it's a canvas, okay? So where would you like to create this directive? Yup, that sounds okay. Does this directive need an external HTML file? Of course not. I'm not sure if I need an external HTML file. Maybe not. Okay. Because I'm just going to create my own little div from the parent element. So how do I do that? Magic, because I already have the code. No, not really. I'm going to copy from my previous prototype. Okay, so this is what was generated from the file. Oh, look at that! I am making this is in Vim mode. Do you know that in Atom, this is Atom, the what's this IDE? No, it's not IDE. It's a text editor. The text editor for hipsters, because this is so new, it's so bleeding edge, man. So it has a template, and what I'm going to do with this here going to change this template into an element. I'm just going to copy this line by line into the template for this is a end game canvas. We put an ID to this div, call it that's the end game canvas, and we restrict it to an element here, and we use replace true so that this div is going to replace the whatever it is that we write in the HTML file. That's not exactly what it does, but that is a quick way to explain it. Anyway, so in our scope, I still don't know what to put in our scope because still in the setup phase. Anyway, since I already made kind of the same thing, I'm just going to copy this, which is like my development strategy for stuff like this is I just copy from the like thousands of lines that I have already written before I started doing this. Like I don't really have stuff in memory because I have very bad memory. So what I do is I keep a ton of code around me at all times. Because why? Because hang on, there's a color. Because I want to that's the way I learn. That's the way I code fast. I code fast, or I'm able to write fast because I don't have to memorize shit. And my memory is very visual, I guess. So what am I doing here? See, with the process of just copying code, I relive the experience of thinking about how I wrote it in the first instance, like before. And now all the memories, the painful memories are coming back. Districts. So what am I doing here? This is what I'm doing here is hang on, I'm coding. Why am I talking while I'm coding? This just means I'm copying stuff. Maybe I should hide. How do I hide it? How do I hide this tree view? Yeah, I'm going to hide that. Anyway, so what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to copy what it is to set up a canvas as a directive using what is this called? This library called Phaser.js. I'm using Phaser to draw to the canvas. It's really good. So I'm just going to copy this so that it won't take too long. This is the canvas. So these are like examples of images that I already saved somewhere in this directory, and I'm going to put it there later. So what this does is why am I getting squiggly lines? You're getting squiggly lines because it is saying that you are using things that aren't supposed to be used. You're declaring stuff that you're not using. So let's clean that up. That's a good JavaScript way to go about doing things. You clean stuff up. This is why there was an error. So you have district images. So Yep. Um, uh, what's game? I forgot what game is. What the what the what the is game? What is game? Where is this located? It should be initialized from somewhere. Why don't I know where game is from? Initialize from somewhere, right? So calling preload and create. Where's my phaser initializer? Where's game? What is game? Oh shit. This first episode is falling apart because I don't know where game is. I'm sorry. Is it in a watcher? They're putting it in a watcher? There, how dare you? How dare I put that there? Shit, such bad code. Okay, here we go. First step is create the phaser object. This fourth parameter is the ID. So the ID for the div that we're going to replace with a canvas, initialize with a canvas, or draw a canvas on, and then here we are going to preload to call the states for this game. We will not do that yet. Okay, that's why it is below. It's written below here. Okay, I get you, Pastor Julius. Okay, now next we create window.innerHeight and h equals window.innerHeight. Sorry, this is wrong. Here, I'll fix that for you. Window.innerHeight and initialize the game. Set the scale mode. Why would I need a scale mode? Because you wouldn't want cropped images. Am I right? I don't know. It's written there. It must be, but it's probably something important. Now that we have that, now what is it now? It is saying district images is not defined. Of course, it's not defined. There, then district array. Okay, now let's go back to what we were trying to do before. Let's call the. Oh my god, I'm wasting someone else's life. People watching this. Shit, you couldn't watch this now. Okay, now we're going to call preload. Preload is where you load all your game assets, like your graphics and sound and your data files. Yeah, that's what preload is. It's code before you initialize the canvas, so that before the canvas tries to draw something, it's sure that your image or your whatever asset is already loaded. That's what preload is for. Okay, next. Game load that spreadsheet. How am I going to load this spreadsheet? People. I don't need people as a spreadsheet. Whoa. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to load the images. These are the images, and okay, that's just what I'm going to preload for now. Why did I call this? Why did I set the background color during preload? For no reason. I just want it there. Now we are going. Now the second function is called create. That is called after preload. This is your initialization code. I mean, this is called once after it's preloaded and it's never called again. This is where you preferably initialize your game. So var, why am I calling center X? I'm calling center X because why am I declaring center X? I'm going to use it somewhere down the road. Now, next is I'm supposed to, okay, right, I forgot to load. This is the image. I need to load this background image. Where is this located? It's located at assets images districts / normal2.png. That's the file that I saved as the image for the background. Now, the CBG1, I'm going to add something called a tile sprite. What this does is it tiles this BG image to this. This is a small image. It repeats it to this rectangle 0, 0 to the width of the screen and the height of the screen. So that's what it does. It creates the background as a tiled set of images. Next, should I put a district group? Of course I need to put a district. I need to have a district group variable. This is the group that I'm going to add the districts on. A group is a group of objects. A group is a group of objects. Okay, I'm going to add group. Now, would I need that? Of course not. I'm not going to need that. Oh, this other code here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is for each district images, yuck, I'm going to loop through this set of images and initialize a model for each district. I'm supposed to initialize a model here. Hi, I'm supposed to initialize a model. So what is this game model dot district? I don't know. I haven't opened this for in 6 months, man. Get off my back. Get off my back, man. Get off my back, man. I am Batman. Yeah. I'm so sad. Okay. Delicious. And what this is? This is called a hipster mug, and you don't drink alcohol on it. You just drink non-alcoholic beverages, and then you put apple in it. This is water plus apple. It tastes like apple water, like impure water, dirty water. So delicious. Okay. What am I doing now? I forgot. Oh no. var district equals new game model district. Oh, I'm supposed to look at what game model is and what district is an initializer. It needs the game object, group, maybe that's where you put the reference for the group where we're going to put the districts in, this particular district in. Then you have people's group, where because maybe you want to put people's in it, and then you have key, and then I don't know what key is. What the key? I don't know what key is. What is key? Keenan and Pale. Okay, the key is to identify it, and it's mapped. Then on district clicked is handler for when it's clicked, and then this I think is the context. Okay, I understand you now. That's like a message from the past. That code I wrote for the future Julius. I can't even pronounce my name right. Shit. Like, even I can pronounce my name right. Pronouncing my name is awkward. Julius. Jules. I can call myself Jules. Like Jules in the palace. Val. What is val? Val is the key to everything. Now this one is my handler for when things are clicked, and this is the context. So what I'm doing here is I am initializing game model district, so I need to put game model here. What this does is I call the game model service. Inject it. It's called injection of control, IOC. IOC, like you owe the ocean. IOC. I don't know. What is this math floor modulo 2? What does that mean, sir? That means that I am making the X like 2 rows. That's what it means. I'm making their position. I am looping through them and using that index. For example, this is my 0 index, is going to be put here. My 1 index is going to be put here. 2 modulo 2 is 0, so it's going to be put in the same position as the 0 position. So what I'm making is 2 columns. Actually, I'm making 2 columns now. For y, mod that for 1 over 2. That means I am making 2 rows. Is that correct? I don't know what I'm making. Yeah, whatever. Now what is this magic number? I don't know. This is where the center X comes in. District.base.y y times 120 plus 120. I don't know what those numbers are, but I'm just going to copy it. Okay, I'm not going to need a border sprite. Should I need a border sprite? Nope. Now I have a district group that add. Now the base is your sprite base. That's why that's the part. That's why I'm sending it to the add function in the district group. Because the district because a game group in Phaser is takes in a sprite, a display object, and push the district into the district array, which I haven't declared, have I? Oh, I did. I most certainly did. Okay. Now, what I need? Mouse sprite. New. Home district clicked. What I do need, I believe, is the function on district clicked. Now let's find the index where that click came from the array of images, and then return the value of that. And then what this does is it loops through the array of district images and then finds the image that has the same key as the sprite. That's why we need the key to find for it. To find things, we need keys, right? Right. Of course, I am right. I equal to index. We set it to selected. Else, select. What the fuck is this? I don't need this. Select, unselect bullshit. Okay, let's not put that there. Huh. Why am I not able to do that? That's because I am in V mode. How do I delete things in V? D? Haha! That's how I delete things in V. Because I'm a true hacker. I'm a hacker. A hacker. Let's just log it. I think let's just log it for now. Let's say, hey, I clicked this. Let's write that key. Inner weight. Stupid. Okay, so we're going to match our preload function and our create function here to match it to this, to match this to this, this to this, I mean, so that Phaser knows which functions is going to call during certain phases of the Phaser initialization, the Phaser game loop. Says here I need to create an update function, so let's just create one, please. Apparatus, please. Okay, so we're going to create an update function. What does the update function do? Oh, man. It just updates the array. Okay, whatever. I'm going to put anything else here. Let's put here to do update function. So what our goal is to display, let's just, I hate these curly lines. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, now we added the handler, which is, hey, I click this key. Anyway, so we added that. Next phase is, now that we have our directive, let us put it somewhere where it will be used. End game dash layer. So let's just search the end game test. Yeah, it's called the end game test. I don't know why I've called it that. Does it have an HTML file? I believe so, yes. It's called index.html. Okay, so let's put our canvas here. Let's call that, what did we call it? Endgame dash layer. Oop. Okay, that's our endgame dash layer, and we should be able to see. Go back here. And then let's call grunt to compile everything. Boom, 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 boom. Compile everything. Come on, come on. Compile everything. Yes, it's compiling. It's compiling. Oop. And it's loading to the end game. End game. Load that shit. Boom. 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 Okay, so have it. Do we get errors? I'm sure there will be a lot of errors. How do I show? Yuck. How do I show the editor? What? How do I show the doesn't work. Where's my editor tools? Why? Okay. Wow. Shit. It's hanging. Hey, it's working. Okay, I click this, I click this, I click this, I click this. I click this, I click this, I click this, I click this. Okay. So looks like it's working. It's just crashing my system. I eat you apple. Eat you apple. What apple? No. Oh, that's some apple goodness. Okay, so that's it. I am able to click that invalid value or path. You know what? I'm just going to erase that navbar. This one, I don't really need this. That's for the. That's for chumps, man. We don't need that. Just delete that shit. There you go. Let's delete that. So it should be pure canvas now. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do is to add a circle When I click one, circle, 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 circle. When I click one, also we need to remove. Why am I saying we? It's just me. I need to remove the game model logging of mouse over, mouse out. Who does that? Like an idiot. Are you an idiot? Why are you logging the mouse in, mouse out events? They delete. How do I delete and delete the line? Like move, delete, line. I will search Google how to delete line in V. Delete to the end of line. I need to delete and delete completely. Delete the line. Delete current line. DD. DD. Okay, so let's see. DD. Okay. That's so cool, man. DD. Oh man, that's so cool. DD. So delete the line is DD. I'ma delete that line with a DD. DDBDD. DBD. DD. PDD. Wanna see a cool trick? Cool trick. You want to go to a line? You call GG11. Oop. Oh, sorry, not double G. G11 there. 11 TD. G11. There. Want to go to like line 38? Boom. That's line 38. You want to go to line 90? Boom. Line 90. That's the power of V. I just learned that trick actually. Why can't I get this apple? Come on, apple, come here. Come on, apple. So good. I don't know. It's almost 11:05. I only reached to here. Like have to put sprites. I would even see where the magic happens. So the next thing I should do is, now that I'm clicking, when I click, I put a tick here, like graphics. You can put this. Oh, here's an idea. No, that's for the next. This is for the next episode. Anyway, so there you have it. We're over time.